Easy, easy.
This is like I heard me last night. I don't hear much. But it is what it is.
Yep.
Let me see something here. All right, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Hello. I'm turning you up here in a second. 1 1 1 1 1. All right, now you talk.
Hello, hello. Hey. How you doing, man?
Test. How's your level?
Cooking with Crisco.
Okay. Alrighty. Probably make it down a little. I need to see. Yeah, but I need that down. I need to see the court.
Oh, do you guys have the starters?
Not yet.
Oh, why don't I run down?
Okay.
Sound good?
We have a virus we can't find on this thing. Yeah. And good afternoon, and welcome to Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University. Along with Blake Collins and Robert Ambrose, I'm John Patrick as we welcome you to another afternoon of Augusta Jaguar basketball. Jags coming off a tough loss last night to Barton College. This afternoon, taking on Southern Wesleyan, the Warriors. We will get to our starting lineups after the national anthem.
So we can have it up now.
Well, just put it up so you can see, but I'm going to need some field of vision. All right, let's go through the starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. First of all, for the Warriors from Southern Wesleyan, John Davis is the head coach. Derek Foster, the assistant coach. Starting at guard, a 5'8 junior from Peekskill, New York, Lasana Burnett. Starting at guard, a 5'8 senior from Skopje, Macedonia, number 10, Iva Krvetska. Starting at guard, a 5'7 sophomore from Beach Island, South Carolina, number 15, Lonsha Lee. Starting at guard, a 5'7 junior from Wallace, South Carolina, number 20, Brianna Richardson. And starting at guard, a 5'10 senior from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 21, Tiana Sherman. And now for the Jaguars, Millette Green in her second year at the helm. Lauren Johnson, LaRon Freeman, Kevin Kenny, Renwich Lee, LaKoya Terry, and Tanisha Campbell are her assistant coaches. Starting at guard, the 5'3 senior from Evans, Georgia, number 0, Mallory Myers. Starting at forward, the 5'11 senior from Ackworth, Georgia, number 11, Brianna Middleton. Starting at guard, 5'7 junior from Newport News, Virginia, number 15, Cameron Wilson. And starting at guard, a 5'10 freshman from Hope Mills, North Carolina, number 23, Jalen Outman. And at guard, the 5'8 freshman from Marietta, Georgia, number 24, Olivia Swanston. Jags, the loser last night as they opened up their season.
For the Warriors, keep an eye out on Richardson, Burnett, and Sherman. They were instrumental in their win yesterday, in a excruciating loss against the Braves. But keep an eye out for them because they will be major players in this game for the Warriors.
Jags are in the gray. They will be moving from right to left on your screen. Warriors in the blue.
Richardson setting the offense up on the perimeter here.
Slide it over to her. They go inside. Ball's batted away, and shot clock violation right off the bat for the Warriors.
It's good ring generalship there by Richardson, taking time to set up the play, knowing that she's got 25 seconds on, make sure the play is right, and then transfer and go for the kill on offense.
Mallory with the basketball, dishes off. Get it back to Olivia, who tries to get inside to Brianna. No good, but the Jags save it. Back to Mallory. Drives inside, dishes back out. Three-point shot is good.
Mallory again showing that veteran leadership there, driving down, and then the vision to shoot it across court for the open three. Phenomenal job by Mallory.
Jags had the break, and Olivia didn't quite see it. She gets it to Cameron on the left side, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Or not, maybe. Not sure who that was on, if it was on somebody. Cameron will inbound.
You may see the Jags swing it out, and they do to Mallory to set up.
Mallory swings it back, top of the key. Over to Cameron.
We talked about it
Go ahead.
a little bit. The previous game was working from the perimeter, driving in and setting up on the outside. That's what the Jags did right there. Work from the perimeter, drive down the lane, set, and then go back inside.
Foul's on Eva Krvetska, her first, team's first. Inside and followed up by Brianna Middleton.
Fierce second chance points here by Brianna, getting control. Even though she was boxed out, she had enough fight to get control of that basketball and then overshoot on the second chance conversion to create a 5-point advantage.
Long three is no good. Cameron with the rebound. Gets it down right side to Mallory. Mallory picks up her dribble. Olivia loses the handle. Turnover Jaguars.
So a little bit of loss of concentration right there by Olivia. It's a crucial swing of possession if the Warriors are to score here to inch closer back into this ball game.
3-point shot taken and made. Richardson with the basket, her first three.
She's done assists very well this game and yesterday. She has very good range, and you just saw an excellent display of why she is very lethal from the three-pointer and beyond.
Cameron with the basketball, gets it back out to Olivia. They go inside to Brianna. Brianna loses the handle. Turnover, Jaguars. Asia Harrison checks in for the Jags. Asia was with a decent game last night.
She was one of their main. She was one of our main scoring cogs, and keep giving her the ball and keep giving her second chances to convert, and she is a highly attributed player for the Jags.
Going to have a basket waved off. Going to be a charge.
Phenomenal job at the last second there, squeezing her base to set underneath her to take that charge. It's extremely tight, that room to get your base set and then take that charge. So a very good job by the Jags to do just that.
Mallory with the basketball, comes top of the key. Swings it left to Olivia. And they swing it back out to Cameron. Now they swing it. Jalen goes down lane, throws up the shot, no good. Fight underneath. And the foul is going to be on the Warriors.
You thought initially that the Jags might screen there, but the no screen actually worked just as well as a screen, because that little bit of stepping out kind of took the defense's eyes off of the Jags and driving to the shot and opened up more of a lane for them to score.
Asia's first free throw is no good. Does make the second one, though. The first points of the afternoon.
Jags implementing a little bit of full court press here and a trap defense.
And a turnover. Jags get the ball back. Mallory up the court. Asia looks inside for Brianna. Ball's batted away, stays with the Jags. Jags up early, 6-3.
One thing that I'm noticing right off the bat with Southern Wesleyan's defense is the Jags last night didn't have much space to create offense, as the defense was very tight body to body on the defense. Southern Wesleyan is backing off a little bit and giving the Jags a little bit more breathing room to create offense.
And three for Cameron from the right side. Jags applying the defensive pressure. Mallory with the steal. Lays it up, gets it batted away, and she is fouled. Richardson with the foul. Asia will go to the line. Nice defensive series there for the Jags.
Absolutely, and then Mallory on the back end, so quick that there's not much as a defensive player after you're airborne like that, then to come down and try to foul off the back, and Richardson saved 2 points there to give the Jags free shots at 2 points.
Mallory makes the first. Does not get the second one to roll in. Richardson for the Warriors up the right side. Swings it inside.
Still a two-possession game.
I'm going to give it. I think there's a disagreement between the officials. They'll stay with the Warriors. Work it inside on Cameron. Shot is no good. Brianna pulls down the rebound, gets it to Asia. She works her way up the court. Inside to Brianna, left side. Olivia for three, good.
Control of the body and control of the arc as Richardson was flying in her face. Great vision and phenomenal range on that pretty accurate three-point shot.
Timeout Warriors. Jags up 13-3. Back at Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University, 5:34 to go, first quarter. Jags open up a 10-point lead here on the Warriors from Southern Wesleyan. Warriors with the basketball now. Jags again apply a little bit of pressure. Swing it left to Richardson. Stops the dribble, throws in the pass. Brianna with the steal.
Keep in mind here too, ladies and gentlemen, that with the rule changes last season, with 10-minute four quarters, it's also 5 fouls on either team. So that means the Warriors only have one foul to give before they are in the double bonus, which will be on their next foul. So that is crucial for the Jags going forward here in the first quarter.
Brianna with a travel. Turnover Jaguars. Ray with the basketball, gets it to Richardson again, fires the three, this time no good. And again, Asia pulls down the rebound. Swings it left, Olivia for three again, good.
Phenomenal accuracy again behind the three-point arc, but that foul, that if they commit again, kind of reserves them from playing pressure defense because they're worried about fouling. That opened that up there well for Olivia to capture the three.
And then the Warriors turn the ball over.
The Warriors have not had really good ball movement this game, and the Jags on the opposite end are having phenomenal ball movement when they're on offense like they are right now.
Brianna drives down the lane, dishes back to Mallory. She now takes it in the lane, fires up the little left-hander, no good. Ray with the basketball, drives all the way down the lane, and scores for the Warriors.
Good idea to switch the hands from left to right there to confuse the defense and have the shot closer to the goal. Great job there by the Warriors.
I apologize, that was Denisha Hall with the basket for the Warriors. They're sticking a little closer to Olivia now, and she loses the basketball. Ball gets it back to Richardson. Richardson drives down the lane, throws up the shot, and score the basket.
Great drive penetration down low from Richardson right there to get underneath the defender for the Jags down low and then be able to bolster up the shot with accuracy like that. Takes tremendous talent, and she's at the line.
Foul was on Brianna Middleton. Sid Graydon checks in for the Jags. So does Kiera Howard. And Jalen Outman is back. Follow-up is good. That was a 4-point play for the Warriors. They've cut the gap to 7. That could have been backcourt. Tied up, loses the handle. Warriors get it back. Richardson wanted to pop the 3. They go left side, in and out. Follow-up is no good. Stays with the Warriors.
The Jags are improving their defense underneath. Millette Green kind of made a little bit of an emphasis of that, improving the underneath basket goal defense, and that's what they're doing right here, and it's making a huge difference because the Warriors haven't had a chance to pierce through as of yet.
Hall's three-pointer is no good. Brianna Middleton and Cameron Wilson are back in the ball game for the Jags. They did not sit long. Cameron with the basketball now. Gets it to Asia. Asia goes inside to Sydney. Sydney loses the handle, gets tied up. Jump ball will stay with the Jags. Asia, left side 3, good.
When you have that much space to set your dead laser eyes on a shot and be that accurate, that is lethal from downtown.
Richardson answers with a 3 of her own from the left side.
Keeping it to within 7.
Cameron gets it back out. Now they get to Brianna. She's drives, picks up her dribble, gets it back to Cameron, fires the 3. That's no good. Ball is almost lost by the Warriors, but they do get it back. We're under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jags up 7. Richardson again thought about it.
There was a good way to evade a trap, but she could not recover on ball handling fast enough.
It was an unfortunate foul on Asia Harrison as the Warriors were losing control of the basketball with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. They were going to be struggling to find a good shot, and Asia commits a foul, her first, team's second.
Not only that, but they get a fresh 30-second shot clock, too.
Down to 15 on the clock. Now they swing it right to Richardson. She's looking inside, nothing there. Back out top of the key. Drives the lane, whistle blows, foul on the Jags. It's on Mallory. Her first. Third team foul. Left side 3 is no good.
Richardson for the Warriors back in the game is on defense.
Asia dishes off. Again, stepped on the line. I think she stepped on the line.
Believe she did it the last split second. The back of her heel stepped on it, and they'll get you. And that negates a pretty good look at an excellent three-point attempt.
Driving down the lane, score the basket for the Warriors. Nice play. Gets them within 5.
The drive was beautiful, and then the little bit extra push to the right opened up a little bit more space for her to convert on that too.
Gonna have a foul on Sydney Graydon, setting the screen. First foul on Sydney, team's 4th. Shot clock will be off, 23 seconds to go in the quarter.
Warriors are looking to pull within 3, which would be the closest they've been since the opening minutes of the quarter.
They go inside, and they swing it back outside, and the shot for 3 is good. And they get to within 2.
So now from the Warriors' perspective, it is a brand new ball game.
That's the end of your first quarter with your score. The Jaguars 19 and the Warriors 17. All right, back at Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University. The end of one quarter, the Jags lead Southern Wesleyan 19-17. Jags didn't have a large lead in that first quarter that they've seen dwindle away. Wesleyan with the ball to start the second quarter. Driving in the lane, doesn't get the roll. Brianna pulls down that rebound.
Just a little too long on that. It hit the lip of the rim and then back out.
Asia dishes off to Brianna, who wasn't expecting that. Back out top of the key, Mallory fires a shot that's no good, and ball skims off the rim and goes to the Warriors.
I believe that was headed for Cameron Wilson, but Asia Harrison took that ball from three, and a little bit of miscommunication didn't cost them much in terms of points. So,
and that ties the ball game. Mallory with the basketball now.
If you're the Jags right now, you still don't want to press. You're back tied even, so it's like we're at square one right now. You're not trailing or anything, so you just want to continue to press your style, continue to press your game, and be efficient with ball handling and ball movement.
Back out. Cameron drives in the lane, and she traveled.
Took one step too many with the ball being transfer from her hand to the ground.
Williams with the basketball. Goes inside. That's going to be an offensive foul. Second charging foul on the Warriors.
Phenomenal job from Wilson there, going with the flow of the play, having her base under, and then when the contact was made, just taking it for the team. And now the Jags have a crucial turnover with a chance to take the lead.
That was on Brianna Richardson, her first, team's first of the second quarter. Mallory gets it to Cameron, right side. Ball is stolen away. It's going to be a foul on Asia. Hall at the line for the Warriors, shooting a pair. Makes the first.
See if the Jazz can box out here if the shot is missed.
Kaylin Jackson in for the Jags as Asia sits. Warriors have their first lead of the ball game.
And a modicum of full court pressure applied. Mallory quick though is that.
Tries dishing it off, and Jackson had kind of zigged when she thought she'd zag.
And if she can combine that speed with the accuracy of assisting and passing or shooting, she's going to be electric on offense like she was last season for the Jags.
Hall with the basketball now. Brianna fronting her man, gets the pass. And the Jags are now back up the court. Cameron gets it inside to Brianna. Brianna puts up the shot, and the right-hander's good.
That was phenomenally tight defense, though, by Burnett. So the Jags went to another player who was not guarded by Burnett, and they capitalized big time to tie it back up at 21.
Back out to Richardson on the right side. She drives into the lane, brings it back out. 7 on the shot clock for the Warriors. Dish off, no good. Mallory comes away with it. Quickly up the court to Brianna. Brianna was too far under the basket.
They had a premier opportunity because all the eyes in the center were looking back, and Mallory snuck through.
All right, Mallory slows it down a little bit. Low pass to Cameron that she has a tough time handling. They get it back to Mallory with 6 on the shot clock. Inside to Brianna, back out to Cameron for 3 from the right side, no good.
Just a touch too long.
That shot was no good from Burnett. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on Lysana Burnett. Galen gets it to Mallory. Cameron top of the key. Mallory brings it back out. 3 seconds called on the Jaguars.
I do like that matchup for the Jags with Mallory and Burnett because as explosive as Burnett's defense is for Southern Wesleyan, the speed from Mallory for the Jags will overtake that oftentimes, and that's a good matchup for the Jags to have.
Warriors with the basketball now. Richardson on the left side. Get it back top of the key. They swing it a little right. Now they swing it into the corner. And a travel called. 5:33 to go in the half. We're tied at 21.
It's just a case of her brain working a little bit too faster than her hands could react to.
Mallory swings it. Cameron from the left side for 3. That too a little long. Olivia pulls that down. Gets it back into Brianna. Brianna gets under the basket, swings it back out. Mallory drives into the lane, scores the basket.
Brianna Middleton was critical in that juncture of play because not only did she set a pick beforehand, but she also was instrumental in that rebound to get it back to Mallory to capitalize on the 2.
Driving down the lane and drawing the foul. This will be our media timeout. 4:56 to go in the half. Jags up 23-21. Warriors will go to the line, 4:56 to go in the first half. Shooting a pair, and the first one's good. And makes them both. Little pressure being applied by the Warriors now, and ball is stolen away by Richardson. And she scores to put the Warriors up 2.
Body leverage there from Richardson on the back end helped her score that, but when you have that much anticipation and 2 steps ahead of where the pass is going to be, anticipating like that on a fast break, that's phenomenal play there by Richardson.
10 on the shot clock for the Jags. Jackson tries throwing it in. Cameron dishes it back out to Mallory. They've only got 3. They've got to put it up. Drive down the lane, score the basket for Jackson.
Right down to the final wire. Pretty good 2 points there by Jackson.
Right side 3 is no good. Sydney throws it through Olivia's hands, but the ball is saved. Back out to top of the key. Sydney from the free throw line doesn't get the roll. And the Warriors do get away with it. Quickly down the court. And they score the 2.
Want to touch on something on the defensive end real quick. That was a phenomenal box out by Richardson to keep the ball away from the offense from the Jags on the second chance rebound to allow for that spring and the offense to set on the fast break and the easy conversion on the 2.
3:28 to go in the half. Jags down 2. Back to action here at Chris and Berry. Jags with the basketball. Again, a little pressure applied by the Warriors. And enough pressure applied by the Warriors. The Jags did not get it across midcourt.
Jags staying contained in the 2-point perimeter.
Drive down the lane, and the basket is good for Williams.
When you can attack a lane like that with no defensive presence down low, that is extremely beautiful offense there by the Warriors in capitalizing.
Mallory with the basketball now. Reach in foul by Hall. Third team foul. New 30-second clock for the Jags. Mallory now sets up the offense. Look inside for Brianna. Cameron fires the 3. Unless that banks, that's not going to be any good. The follow-up. And she is fouled.
That might have been on Richardson with a last touch reach in there.
And it was. First free throw is short.
Jags going with bigger bodies up front to get an offensive rebound if they have it with Swanston back in the game.
Both free throws were missed. That will be 2 if it goes. It does not. Cameron gets the rebound. Jags have the numbers. They fire it ahead to Jalen. She cannot convert. Brianna cannot convert. And the Warriors save basketball.
You got to hand it to the tenacity of the Warriors there fighting for that rebound, and they got it.
And a very nice basket there.
Yeah, it was like switching hands in midair and then the soft finishing touch on the back end.
Opening up a 6-point lead now for the Warriors. Get it inside to Brianna. Brianna throws up the right-handed shot and scores the basket.
Swanson with the assist there, controlling the pass because she shot that, she assisted that off her back foot. That pass could have sailed, but she controlled it well enough, and Brianna capitalized with the 2.
Swing it back out, top of the key. 3 if it goes. It doesn't. And a jump ball, which will go to the Jags.
Olivia's has been having great vision and great tenacity for the ball. There's been a couple of times this game where she's at the last split second made a decision to either have a misfire from the Warriors or, in that particular instance, a jump ball that goes the Jags' way.
And Monisha Goldsboro in the ball game for the first time this year. Did not play last night. Try to get it inside to Monisha. Monisha loses the handle. And Brianna will be fouled.
So that looked like that it ventured off of Hall's foot, and then on the back end, before it went out of bounds, that's when the Jags came back up with the ball underneath all the defenders for the two-point try. That was extremely lucky, but also at the same time, a very good job of being at the right place at the right time to get that, to even have the chance at a 2-point play.
Brianna at the free throw line. First one's good. And Brianna makes them both.
So it's looking like on defense, the Jags are collapsing everybody in 2-point territory.
Hall with the basketball now, comes top of the key. Dishes off to Richardson. Yeah, nice dish off there and score the basket.
That was a hook pass assist there by Richardson over top of everybody to clear the way for that shot. What a phenomenal assist there by Richardson.
Last shot of the half for the Jags. Got to put it up. Long 3 for Brianna. That's no good. That's going to be your half. We'll go to the locker rooms with your score. The Warriors 33 and the Jags 29. And welcome back to Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University. Along with Blake Collins and Robert Ambrose, I'm John Patrick. We are at halftime of our game this afternoon between the Southern Wesleyan Warriors and the Jags. The Warriors lead 33-29. Taking a look at a couple of the stats from the first half. First of all, for the Warriors, they were 13 of 27 in the first half for 48%. 3 of 10 shooting threes, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. Jags were 10 of 23 from the field for 43%. They were 5 of 12 shooting threes, not bad, 42%, and they made half their free throws. They were 4 of 8. The Warriors are led in scoring by Iva Kurzvetska. She's got 7. Brianna Richardson with 7, and Denisha Hall with 7. I apologize. Tanyanya Williams has 8 points. For the Jags, Brianna Middleton with 8 points. Cameron Wilson has 6. Olivia Swanston with 6. That's on a couple of threes. Asia Harrison with 4. Mallory Myers has 3. And Kaylin Jackson with 2.
So a lot of good things brewing for the Jags. They're moving the ball better than last night. They've got better footwork, better ball movement, and they're converting on a lot more shot opportunities than what they did entering into the second half of last night's game. So it's definitely looking to be a very solid improvement moving forward.
Yeah, Jags had a big lead in the first quarter, and they've seen it slip away here over the last quarter and a half. We'll see how they come out. They out-rebounded the Warriors 19-11 in the first half, so we'll see what the second half holds as the Warriors get the ball to begin the second half. Drive down the lane, shot fired up, no good, as Monisha Goldsboro stays in the game for the Jags.
Using that arm as kind of a buffer between the Warriors and the Jags right there. Had a shot up, but just a little bit too wild.
Brianna looks inside, now swings it right to Cameron. They've got 12 on the shot clock. They try to go inside to Monisha. She's triple teamed and draws the foul.
Good job of keeping possession of that ball. As you were saying, there was 3 Warrior defenders around her, and when it's tight like that, you've got to do everything in your power to keep it, and she's at the line.
Lasana Burnett with the foul. First free throw for Monisha this year is no good. Hall is back in for the Warriors. Monisha does make the second free throw, and the Jags are within 3. Quickly down the court. Driving down the lane, cannot convert. Brianna pulls down the rebound. Mallory up the court for the Jags. Try to get it into Monisha. Again, she's immediately double teamed. Throws ball away, batted out of bounds, but Jags basketball.
Just did all she could on that escape fast break point to hold on to it and try to keep it in play, but no cigar.
All right, Jags have 10 on the shot clock. Swinging it into the corner. Cameron now swings it across. Olivia for the 3. Good.
And you want to break up 4 defenders in the interior. That's how you do it. Swing it around to the outside, work your way inside, then swing it back out. It'll make some of those interior defenders step out, and then you can attack interior, and that's what the Jags did perfectly right there.
Tying the ball game at 33. Richardson on the right side, swings it back out. Now they get it back to Hall. Hall drives down the lane. Back out to Richardson, under 10 on the shot clock. Not Richardson. Oh, very nice play by Cameron. Again, that's going to be didn't call a walk, but she scores the basket.
Man, oh man, from the back, from the defensive side of that, what quick hands there by Cameron to steal that out. And then from
Olivia to make that basket.
Exactly, the back end of it, extremely fast play.
I'm not sure how that wasn't a walk, but there was no walk called.
You would think 2 steps and you call it, but looks like she took a little bit more than 2.
Brianna could not convert there. Warriors up the court. And we're going to have a foul on the Jags. This one's going to be on Mallory. That's her second. Team's first, but it's going to be a shooting foul for the Warriors. Hall at the line. Makes the first. Asia Harrison checks in for Monisha.
So from the Warriors' perspective, it does put more pressure on the Jags offense to counteract here and punch home 2 or 3 points. But from the Jags defense, from the Jags' perspective, you don't want to let that pressure get to you and stay within your game and just concentrate and convert on the most opportune shot.
Nice feed from Olivia to Brianna. Brianna scores the 2. Hall with the basketball, right side, swings it back top of the key to Richardson. Shot is taken for 3 and made.
She stepped back just at the last split second, and that last split second separation is what gave her the lift and the drive to puncture home with that final arc, the 3.
Ties it at 38. Brianna sets the pick for Asia. She drives down the lane, dishes back out into the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Olivia picks up her dribble. Ball will stay with the Jags. They'll only have 5 on the shot clock. I don't know that Asia realizes it's Jag ball. Okay.
It's not a good setup for the Jags to come off of that.
Throws up the shot and does not get it.
Great base, aggressive stand there by Brianna to back down the offensive drive.
Asia's shot is no good. Olivia feeds into Brianna. Brianna scores the basket.
So if you can't go overhead or through on a line to pass it into the interior, bounce it through, and that's what they did right there, and Brianna on the back end secures 2.
Hall with the basketball, gets it over to Lee. Back to Hall. Hall drives in the lane, little shovel shot is good. Ties the game at 40.
That was awesome because she wanted to go initially shoot it straight up, but then that little double clutch shovel, as you talked about, John, gave her that second win, and the control off the shot to sink it through the hoop was amazing.
Foul on the Warriors. Sydney Graydon checks back in for the Jags. Brianna gets a breather. Nice basket there for Cameron. Ball's off Sydney's foot. Nope, they're going to call it Jag basketball. I thought it was off Sydney's foot. Jags are back in action on the 21st here at Christenberry Fieldhouse. We've got the first ladies' men's doubleheader as Benedict comes calling the night before Thanksgiving.
Should be a fun night. I think school is out that day as well, so we may have a pretty good crowd on hand.
Maybe. Men lost earlier today to Barton. They are now 1-1. Inside to Sydney. Sydney's turnaround is no good.
She pulled it a little bit to the left.
Right side 3 finds the bottom of the net.
When you have a money shot like that from that deep, they might want to think about getting it 2 or more often.
Graydon's turnaround is no good. Warriors up the court again quickly. They get it to Richardson from the free throw line. Doesn't get the roll. Asia pulls down the rebound.
Even a kiss off the back of the rim doesn't help Richardson on that shot. And she had a pretty good looking shot from the get-go there.
Olivia all open on the left side. 10 on the shot clock for the Jags.
Nice pick.
Asia sends it to Sydney. Sydney fires up the shot. Gets partially blocked. She follows it up again, and finally scores.
And through all of that, she was boxed out and still got the second chance rebound in the final 2 points on the second chance.
Hall drives down the lane, throws up the right-handed shot, and gets the roll. Asia dishes off. Olivia for 3, good.
Soft, swift, long touch, and a blistering lead now for the Jags, emphasizing a 2-point advantage.
Get it inside to Hall, and going to be a foul on Olivia. Going to have our media timeout. 3:12 to go, third quarter. Jags up 2. .312 left to go, third quarter. Jags hanging in with Southern Wesleyan, up to 47-45. Inbound. Shot is taken and no good. Asia comes down with the rebound.
Warriors seem to be getting back on defense extremely well.
Nice play there by Kiera Howard. That shot 3 is good.
That was perfect because the assist there also screened the defense for the Jags to allow that particular shot to be opened up for the conversion.
Cameron drives down the lane, sees the opening, draws the foul, does not score the basket, but she will go to the line.
These are pivotal points now to garner at least a little bit of separation here, even though it'll keep it a one-possession game.
That was on Tanasia Williams, her first, team's third, but Cameron will shoot a pair. First one's too hard. Does make the second. Jags back up 2. Ball drives baseline. Cannot convert. And once again, Asia Harrison pulls down a rebound.
She's been electric on the defensive end, but it is hard to drive baseline and then contort your body and have accuracy on the shot.
Cameron's three-pointer is no good. Brianna follows it up, no good. Try to box her into the corner, and we've got a foul. That's going to be, I think, on Olivia.
Yeah, she just overstepped just a tad, and that overstep allowed for both bodies to create contact. And a good thing for the Jags is it's not a 2-point shot from the free throw line. It's just a possession staying the same.
Third foul, second foul on Olivia.
Good little screen there.
And that's 3. That counts as 3. For Tanasia Williams. And the Warriors are back up 1. Cross court again. Get it out to Richardson. She dishes it back out. Shot for 3 is too hard, no good. And Asia slows it down.
Now, the one thing on the Warriors' defense that I've noticed, especially last possession, is when the Jags drive, they give a little bit too much space. Even when they're guarding, their shoulder kind of opens up, and that gives the Jags enough space to drive through that to get to the basket.
Nice basket there by Asia Harrison. Puts the Jags back up. Last minute of the third quarter. Ball is stolen away by Asia Harrison. Gets it into the corner to Cameron. Back out to Asia. Shot clock is off. Jags probably will hold for the last shot. Going to call that an offensive foul on the Jags.
I was about to say, if I was the Warriors, I wouldn't be so sure if I wouldn't foul here, give them that extra 2 points, but then have the final shot to end the quarter with you only being down by 2.
Yeah. In the end, they got the ball back.
And for the last chance possession on the final shot.
That'll count if it goes, and it does not, and we've played 3, and the Jags are up 52-51. So we get set to start the fourth quarter here at Christenberry Fieldhouse. Jags find themselves up by 1, 52-51. Jags will begin the quarter with the basketball. Cameron will inbound. Gets it to Asia. Asia comes right side. Olivia looks inside for Brianna. Brianna double teamed and scores the basket. Richardson dishes off. Little turnaround shot is good. Asia with the basketball now, comes left side, takes the three. High arcing shot is no good. Warriors come away with it. Little 12-footer hits the front of the rim, no good. But the Warriors get the ball back with a brand new shot clock. And we're going to have a foul on the Jaguars. Going to be on Brianna. Second foul, first team foul, fourth quarter. We're going to have another foul on the Jags. This one might be on Brianna also. Nope, it's on Mallory, her third. Richardson drives in, scores the basket. Warriors back up by one. Ball is kicked by the Warriors.
One thing it does for the Warriors, though, is allows their defense to get reset and breaks the momentum of the drive of the Jags.
Get it back there to Mallory now, who has 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Long three, it's the back of the rim for Cameron, no good. Got it off before the shot clock violation. Driving all the way down the lane, no good. Tapped up in the air, she gets back her own rebound. Shot taken, no good. Little haphazard here at the moment for the Warriors. Drive into the lane. Turnaround shot will fall.
They rebounded nicely on the back, or responded nicely on the back end with that fadeaway, but still a little bit haphazard, as you said.
But they're up three.
Yeah, they got to wrangle that in, though, and focus on defense right now.
Asia from the right side for three. Good.
When you're driving down the lane like that, you bring one up to collapse the pocket in the interior. It leaves you dead square open on the perimeter, execute a three.
Brianna commits another foul. That'll be her third. Monisha Goldsboro checks back in. Olivia will sit. And little 10-footer is good for the Warriors.
A little nice soft drop in the bucket gets them back in front.
7 minutes to go in the ball game. Jags down 2. Cameron for three from the right side. Good.
Carolina Conference, you wanted a fantastic finish. You are seeing one right here.
Hall with the basketball, now swings it right. Cross court. Richardson for three, and she finds the bottom.
It's gone from 1 point to 2 point swings from the last 3 points, and we're not done yet.
Mallory setting up the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Monisha sets the screen. Mallory loses the handle. Warriors get the basketball.
She's so quick and fast. It's amazing how much ball control and ball handling skills she's had. She doesn't do that often, but one just gets away from her right there.
Olivia Swanston going to check back in. Ball's out of bounds. Turnover. Olivia will check in. Monisha will sit.
I think the Warriors will take that, though, John, because it doesn't allow for the Jags to have a fast break opportunity. They can reset their defense and guard from a full court if they wish to choose to do so. So they're going half court here with the pressure.
Asia drives down the lane, loses the handle, kind of gets it back. Turnover.
Maybe trying to get a little bit too fancy there and trying to do too much. Lost the reins on the handle, and it's turnover.
Warriors are up 2, 5:20 to go in the ball game. Cross-court pass. Dishes back out. 7 on the shot clock. They're going to have to put it up. Driving into the lane, losing the handle, and Mallory comes away with it. Mallory dishes left side. Cameron might have traveled, doesn't get called for it. Cannot convert, and the Warriors come back with the ball. And the Warriors want a timeout. 4:36 to go in the ball game. It's Jags trailing by 2. .436 to go in the ball game. Jags down 2. They've hung tough with Southern Wesleyan and looked pretty good doing it. Wesleyan will have the basketball.
Yeah, they've created offense when the defense for the Jags wouldn't allow them to create, and then they've been stout on the defense, which gives them opportunities to create more on offense on the next possession.
I don't know why we changed possessions. Discussion among the officials.
Maybe talking about maybe the fourth court line there. Violation of not crossing that fast enough.
Coach is discussing. Now the officials will figure it out. Where they inbounded the ball.
If it was that, it would be 5 seconds, but they were clearly.
No, I think the coach is saying they did not inbound the ball. They did not inbound where they should have.
Right.
and they're discussing. And we're going to do it all again. Is that our media timeout? I don't know.
It might be.
Not quite sure what happened there.
But at least it gives the officials more time to discuss.
Alrighty, back at Christenberry Fieldhouse. We'll see how all of this shakes out. I have a feeling it will be Warriors basketball in the same place it's been Warriors basketball the last two times. Do not know what that was all about. Warriors inbound. Richardson with the basketball now. Long cross-court pass. Back top of the key, 5 on the shot clock. Richardson wants to put it up. Somebody's got to. She does. Left-handed three, no good. In time, and the Warriors get the ball back.
Even though the Jags did a splendid job of boxing out, too.
That three goes. And that opens up a 5-point Warrior lead.
So now the Jags, with just under 4 minutes, have to think about converting on the shots that they get open like that. And
Olivia takes the three, no good.
And not missing on those misfires, because now it opens up the court for them to open up an even bigger lead in a 7-point or 8-point lead.
Richardson swings it inside, no good. Jags pull down the rebound. Mallory up the court. Asia on the right side. Asia fires the three. That's good.
Just what the doctor ordered, a cooking, down-home three right there from Asia Harrison. Gets the Jags right back in this league and only trailing by 2.
3 to go in the ball game. Drive down the lane, score the basket. Asia tries to answer, and she's fouled.
With a 4-point swing and just above the 2:45 to go mark in the game. These are extremely pivotal shots for Asia here to convert.
Makes it the first. Kiera Howard checks back in, and Olivia will get a breather. I think it'll be a brief breather. Second free throw is also good. Jags within 2.
That being said, she might come in on the next dead ball.
She's back up off the bench.
Jags definitely need her range out on that court.
Three misses everything. Never really had it set. And Olivia Swanston will check back in.
That, and she also when she shot it, it gleaned off the side of her shooting hand and it sailed to the left.
Shot is short, and I think Olivia committed that foul. Nope, we actually called that on Brianna. Brianna Middleton's fourth foul, team's fourth.
Now you've got Kiera Howard in for Olivia Swanston as well, so she gets another breather.
2 minutes to go in the ball game in regulation. Driving down the lane, laying it up and in. That was a little too easy.
I don't know if the Jags didn't see her driving down, or if they didn't decide to do anything till the last split second until it was too late. But yeah, you're right. That was an easy basket that should have been that easy.
I think the Jags called the timeout. 1:34 to go in regulation. Jags down 4, 69-65. All right, 1:34 to go in regulation. Jags down 4. Again, the Jags are back at Christenberry Fieldhouse on Wednesday, the 21st, the night before Thanksgiving. We'll have the men and the women playing, as Benedict will come calling. The men were losers earlier today to Barton to even their record at 1-1. Cameron will inbound. Gets it to Olivia. 10 on the shot clock for the Jags. Cameron right side. Back to Asia. They've got 6 on the shot clock. Somebody's going to put it up. Asia's trying. Dishes over. Out of bounds. Mallory could not handle. Shot clock was expiring.
The Jags held on to the basketball way too long there without any type of ball movement, which kept them occupied, and they couldn't deliver beyond the shot clock expiring.
Kiera trying to be a nuisance. Got 1 minute to go in the ball game.
Olivia's back at the scorer's table now. Dead ball again, she's back in.
Well, it's put back up, and that may be the backbreaker right there.
Yep.
Now a 6-point Warrior lead. 45 seconds to go.
That was a phenomenal spinning back foot shot that she kissed off the glass.
Asia's shot is no good. Foul on the Jags. Kiera Howard commits her foul, her first. Sherman at the line. First free throw is good. And she makes them both. And Coach Green wants a timeout. 40 seconds to go. Jags now down 8. All right, Jags with the basketball now, last 40 seconds. Warriors don't want to foul. Mallory's shot is no good. Ball is out of bounds to the Warriors.
So now if you're looking at it, the Jags have no choice but to foul if they want to even stay remotely close in this contest.
See if that's the tack they take. Richardson with the basketball, gets it up. Ball is off the Jags. Ball is almost stolen away.
The thing about that was that only took 0.1 second off the clock. John, it's definitely not impossible for the Jags to come back with an 8-point swing because you can't have a 4-point play, and it's still a 2-possession game, but it's highly unlikely at this point, especially if these are made.
Jags would fall to 0-2 for the year with this loss. But this was a much better showing than last night.
Better defensively, a lot better shot selection, and a bit more accuracy than last night as well on shots.
Cameron from the right side for three is good. Fourth foul on Mallory. Under 10 seconds to go now. Jags still down 7. First free throw is good. She makes them both. And again, Coach Green wants a timeout. Jags will inbound with 9 seconds to go in the ball game. Long three is no good. Yet another foul. Foul on Asia Harrison, her fourth. First free throw is good.
She's got phenomenal form on her free throw attempts. At the last split second she ascends to her toes, she releases on a full arc.
And that's going to be your ball game. Final score, Southern Wesleyan 78, the Jags 68. The Jags will fall to 0-2 on the year, but again, a much better showing than they had last night against Barton. As we mentioned, the Jags will be back here at Christenberry Fieldhouse Wednesday night, November 21st, the night before Thanksgiving. We'll have our first doubleheader of the season. The women will play at 5:30, the men at 7:30, and Benedict will come calling. For Blake Collins and Robert Ambrose, I'm John Patrick. We will see you later. So long. Bye-bye.